Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is Eric, free NBA Daily Bets. Welcome in. Yesterday was a really, really nice day. It was like plus 15 units or something like that. So, finally, a nice little run here. Let's hope to continue today. We only have 4 games. You can find all of my official bets at Twitter at Easy Money Wins. Again, at Twitter at Easy Money Wins. So let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look right into it. I didn't do any prep work last night. I was watching Sunday Night Football, so I'm literally looking at these games right now for the first time. So first game up, we have Miami at Boston. I know both of these teams played yesterday. Let's take a look at the minutes logged for each team, and each team had to travel after this game. So Miami played in Toronto, and then Boston played in Cleveland. Boston lost by like 1 point or something like that, or two or 3 points to Cleveland, and then Miami lost by 3 to Toronto. And Toronto's pretty good, guys. Toronto's pretty good. Let's take a quick look here. Okay, 39 minutes for Bam Adebayo, 37 for Tyler Hero, 34 minutes for Jimmy Butler. Everybody else was under 30 minutes, so not too bad there for them. Let's take a look at Boston here. Okay, Boston. Right. Sorry, guys, it's loading. Taking a long time. I know Derek White and Jaylen Brown didn't play yesterday, so I'm sure they're going to play today. Jason Tatum played 38 minutes. Sam Hauser, 36 minutes. Drew Holiday, 34. Porzingis, 32. Peyton Pritchard, 36. So definitely want to see what's going on with the injury reports here. Definitely want to see that. Both teams will be off on Tuesday because they play today. So let me just take a look at the schedule here. So they play at home against Detroit Wednesday. Boston does. And for the Raptors, I believe they come back home as well. Let me see. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. Oh, no, I mean for Miami, not Toronto. All right, they go home against the Lakers on Wednesday. So nothing too crazy for them. The line is at -10 Boston. And again, I mean I can't touch this until I know who's playing because I'm telling you right now, there will be players listed out in this game. Initially, I mean, we can kind of take a guess like, hey, Jason Tatum is out, and then Jaylen Brown. That's kind of what they did last year. Jaylen Brown will play the next game, and then Jason Tatum will sit out, and then maybe like Drew Holiday sits out. So I would expect like Tatum and Holiday, Drew Holiday, and maybe Porzingis or probably Al Horford to sit out, and then they'll have those guys. So initially, just looking at this, I lean Miami +10. Over under is at 220.5, and I don't know. It's kind of a weird total because I don't know who's going to play. So initially, I would lean over that number. All right, let's go to the next game, guys. Let's go to the next game. We got the Atlanta Hawks hosting the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelicans played yesterday and got their asses whooped by the New York Knicks. And then Atlanta was off yesterday. Let's take a look at Atlanta. Their last win was at Charlotte. They've kind of got a nice 3-game winning streak going, but they're not covering. Well, they didn't cover the last game against Charlotte. And then they're at Milwaukee Wednesday. So no back-to-back for them. Let's take a look at the depth chart for Atlanta while we're waiting on that. Okay, Atlanta depth chart. Trae Young, I think, is probable, and then Bogdanovich, I think, is doubtful. Let me see. Okay, everyone else looks good to go though. So finally, this Hawks lineup is no, both of them are probable. Both are probable. So they're looking good. And like I said, they don't play until Wednesday, so this is a good rest spot for them. And I mean, they did just have a back-to-back Friday, Saturday, but they've had some time off at Milwaukee on Wednesday. So, all right, for New Orleans, let's take a look at the minutes logged. They're at home Thursday, so they have 2 days off after this. But it is the second game of a back-to-back, and they've had a lot of injury stuff, guys. Like Brandon Ingram hasn't played a lot. He didn't play yesterday. Jordan Hawkins is like out for a couple weeks now. Yeah, they didn't play. Oh yeah, they'll be fresh, guys. I mean, obviously they got blown out. They should be fresh. Only one person played 30 minutes, and that was DeJounte Murray. Everybody else played less than 30. So I expect every one of these guys to play, except for maybe Trey Murphy. We will need to monitor Trey Murphy. So, okay, the spread is -10, and I can only look the Hawks here. I know it's hard to take the Hawks right now, but I can't trust. I mean, sorry, the Pelicans, but I can't trust the Hawks laying that big of a number. I'm most likely definitely going to be on the Pelicans today. Total is at 229, and I would lean over with the Pelicans wanting to play better than what they showed yesterday, and Hawks not playing any defense. I kind of like that over. Maybe even Pelicans team total over as well. Okay, let's go to the next game. It's the Lakers at the Timberwolves, and Lakers played last night, and they won at Utah barely. And Minnesota, see what's going on in Minnesota injury wise. They just beat the Clippers. They finally snapped their like 4-game losing streak. They've been off for a while. I think they played that game on Friday, so I think there's like 2 days off for them. Yeah, they've had 2 days off, and their next game is at the Clippers on Wednesday. So uh, they're rested here. They finally got their win that they needed, but they know that they need to keep winning. So this will be interesting. Yeah, they're completely healthy, so that's good for them. So that's kind of a good spot for the Timberwolves. Let's take a look here. They're healthy and rested, coming off a much needed win, but they need another win. They can't go on another losing streak or start losing again. So they're going to be motivated for this game. They play at Miami. The Lakers do on Wednesday. But here, let's take a look at the minutes logged. Minutes logged. If my computer will just load, it's going really slow today, guys. Here we go. Okay, the Lakers yesterday. Let's see here. LeBron played 36 minutes, Rui Hachimura 40, Anthony Davis 39, Gabe Vincent 32, Dalton Knecht 30, and then Max Christie 30. But then also D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves did not play, so I would expect one of those two guys to play today. Um, we got to see who plays for the Lakers, guys. But initially, +8, like I can only think of the Lakers. I mean, the Timberwolves aren't in that good of form to be blowing anybody out right now. I can only look +8 with the Lakers. Total is 219. I can only look over there. Lakers on back to back. Timberwolves, like, I don't know. I can only look over there. Okay, last game, guys. We got the Brooklyn Nets at the Chicago Bulls. And take a really quick look here at Chicago and Brooklyn situation. I mean, I just took a look at the spread while the stuff's pulling up, and it's +7.5 for Brooklyn. And just initial thoughts, like, dang, that's high. Like, I don't trust the Bulls to beat anybody by 8 points or more. So I'm already thinking about Brooklyn. And then if you know what I've been saying on this podcast a while now, is that anybody that plays for Brooklyn, like on their bench, like they're actually, capable guys. Like it's not a disaster. So I think whoever plays for Brooklyn is going to give a really good effort. Focusing on Chicago though, they just lost at home against Boston by like 9 points the other night. Now they're at San Antonio on Thursday, so they get 2 days off after this. Oh yeah, 2 days off after this as well. So this is a very rested spot for them. While Brooklyn played yesterday against the Magic, but that was in the afternoon. I think that was at like 3:30. So I mean, they're going to be very rested in this spot. I think I'm going to get there with Brooklyn, guys. I just need to see the minutes logged and see who plays for them today. But it's not like they played a night back to back. Like they played yesterday afternoon. They probably flew into Chicago at like 9:30 at night, and then yeah, in their hotels before 12. Like they're going to be rested. They're going to be ready to go. They're at home against Indiana on Wednesday. Let's take a look at the minutes logged real quick for Brooklyn. But I don't like necessarily trust and love their bench, but I think they're capable of putting out a lineup. Like they gave a really good effort yesterday against Orlando, and we're in that game. Actually won the first half and first quarter, like outright. So I can see them. Well, they tied. They tied the first half, but they won the spread. Cam Johnson played 36. Dennis Schroeder played 37 minutes. Keon Johnson 32 minutes. Everyone else under 30. So I mean, if Dennis and Cam Johnson play, and Nick Claxton, like I can only look the Nets. Like I'll take them plus 6.5, honestly. So let's take a look at that over under real quick. Like I definitely do not trust the Bulls to win by margin. I could see the Bulls first quarter, first half. I wouldn't mind doing that. And then over under is 233.5. That's low for a Bulls game. I mean, yeah, you need the Nets to get there, but Nets on a back to back, like, uh, huh. Over under's kind of tricky. I'm gonna stay off that. All right, guys, that's it, guys. Just 4 games, just 4 games. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's keep winning, man. Let's keep winning. I mean, just to recap real quick, I lean the Heat plus 10. I like the Pelicans plus 10. Probably gonna bet that. I like the Lakers plus 8, and I like the Nets plus 7. I like all the dogs today. I mean, Bulls, you can't trust them winning by margin. You can't trust the Clippers winning by margin. You definitely can't trust the Hawks by winning by margin. And you definitely, well, I mean, you can trust the Celtics to win by margin, but I don't know. Not if they're shorthanded, like by 10 more against the Heat. I don't know. Definitely lean over 219.5 for the Heat and Celtics game. Lean over 229 for the Pelicans Hawks game. I lean over 219 for the Timberwolves and Lakers and over 234. So literally all dogs and all overs today, guys, just because a lot of back to backs for both these teams. I don't trust defense to be played on that. So yeah, that's the way I'm looking, guys. That's it. All right, I appreciate it. Show some love, throw a like, throw a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep winning money.